big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check 56. Check, 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 check. Watch the safety creek. 3, 218, chop it. Hey, check 24. Hey, wahoo. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Hey. Motion, motion. Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hit it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Topper. Crash, crash. Check. Look at me. Door. Ready.
Back to throw. Costello. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. 18. Come. Deuce. Check. Joker. Ran. Undercrush.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Check motion. Right there.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, Armstrong. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Check out read. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Under 10, 10. Hey, alert. Wide, get wide. Shit. Stay at home. Shit. Hey.
They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No. Hey, Sam off. Hard. We got double up.
Looking to throw. Costello. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. That can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Switch. Rock it. Check nickel. Check, crunch. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Costello. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check. Fresno. Check. Watch out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
6-0 our score after 1. On second down now, it's Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Kill. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Hey, foxtrot. 45, Mike, 45. Move.
On first down, it's Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
180. Run. Check 49. Recon, 132 fighter. Switch. Check 99. Check 31. Check. Alert.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Switch. Check the backer. Check 52. Watch the eye.
On second down now, it's Cohen looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, dude. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up. Watch safety creeping. There. Safety's creeping. Hey, let go.
On the counter, it's Smith. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on third down, Costello. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Lock in, lock in. Check three, check three. Watch that. Slam, slam, slam. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check nine, check nine. Alert three, alert three. Alert three.
On first down, it's Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check four, check four. Five. SOS. Ran, you got time.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. Room here to run. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
They gonna need some things. Hey, exit.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
6 man. Ready?
Off the play fake. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Alert! I got it. Jim. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Go back. We got motion. 18. Mike, 55.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Chicago.
Check. Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Showing it. Mike, 54. Alert.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Lock in. 50. Hey, orbit. 54.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
36. Man, up. Check it out, read.
Kill. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Ran, up. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky flush to his right. Open man is Trey Burton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Check 26. Check 24. Hatchet.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sponge. No.
Again, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get it.
From the gun, Costello, and Wilson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello, airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
18. Watch out. Check. Save. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Kill.
They try again with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert. Hey, Steve 6. Check 6, go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 45, Mike, 45. I got you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
2nd and 11. Caught by Wilson. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Ito Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Costello. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
I got you, boy. Mike 55. Mike 55. Ran,
From the 27, Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 1st down, Costello. That's complete to Smith. Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
They can't hang with that.
From the gun, Costello to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Check 3. Check. Alert. Alert. Hey, 18. Hey, zoom. 61. Matchbox lights. Alert.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen, and an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check 9. Alert 3.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Alert, 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 alert. Check, 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 check. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Charles Davis and our entire